Some sea creatures have to be regularly cleaned of the organisms, fungi or parasites which build up around them. But they do not possess the innate systems needed to carry out this task. For this purpose, they enlist the help of some other creatures. One species which under normal circumstances might become prey in a matter of seconds, swims casually around the larger animal quite unperturbed, cleansing the parasites and fungi by feeding on them. Both sides benefit from the arrangement. One side finds food, the other is cleaned of its harmful organisms. Even the deadliest of sea creatures, like sharks or giant whales, need to be cleaned in this manner. They allow the small creatures which carry out this task to float freely around them and even enter their mouths, without once harming them. The tiny creatures approach them without fear, secure in the understanding that no harm will come to them. Small barberfish clean the lethal parasites from the skin of a spotted axefish. While the barberfish are doing this, the axefish takes care not to make a movement that could frighten them. It allows the barberfish to finish what they are doing, as if there was some agreement between them. In this way, the axefish gets itself cleaned, which would not be possible by any other means. Most coral fish live at the bottom of rocks and live on seaweed. But seaweed is not these fish's only source of food. The coral fish we see here are eating fungi which have stuck to the shell of a sea turtle. The sea turtle, which swims alongside these fish, waits for these fish to come up to it. Thus the coral fish perform the cleansing that the sea turtle cannot do itself. This small transparent prawn performs the task of cleaning the organisms on a number of fish. The fish allows the prawn to wander around in its mouth. It even opens its mouth to make the prawn's job easier, and holds it open. The prawn can even move around on the fish's sensitive gills, and clean off the organisms there too, by eating them. The sea creatures we've been discussing are really unaware of the presence of the parasites around them. Even if they were aware, they do not possess a consciousness to know that the parasites or fungi or other organisms could present a danger to them. Even if we pretend that they are that aware, how can they know what to do to get rid of them? Yet these creatures seem to know precisely where to go when they need this function, and which fish can perform it. For this purpose, they find their way through the water and meet as if by some prior agreement with those other living creatures in a particular place. At this point, no matter how dangerous they may be to other fish, they never pose a threat to the smaller creatures. In fact, on the contrary, they change color and actively employ various methods to draw them near. None of this is behavior that such a simple creature could consciously act out. It is inconceivable for them to come to such an understanding among themselves. These creatures, which cooperate in an almost conscious way, have been behaving in accordance with the inspiration of God the possessor of infinite knowledge, since the day they first appeared on this earth. As a verse of the Quran says, everything in the heavens and earth belongs to Him. Everything is obedient to Him. This perfect world beneath the sea, unbeknown to many people, is a rich source of learning for anyone possessing a reason and a conscience. God reveals His might, infinite knowledge, and art through these creatures He creates.